Hi everyone, what's good everybody? MidMorningSol back at it again with another playthrough part to Piofiore Episodio 1926. And folks, it's about that time. We are coming up on an ending for Mr. Henri Lambert. As whatever this chapter title is called, Le Chute du Redoubt. Okay, whatever. I have no idea what that means. Not gonna translate it because, suspension, right? So, folks, last chapter was shorter than the other chapters, but yeah, y'all, I'm excited. Last chapter we kind of ended on a cliffy, and like before, I would suggest to just read, or not read, but watch the video if you have not played the game, or you want to know what happened, because it does end on a cliffhanger. And y'all, if you watch the video, you're just looking for my reaction, then buckle up, sit tight, grab yourself some snacks and a drink, because child, I have a feeling, y'all. This is like the traditional cliffhanger, and yeah. You know, but if you want to get context, you should watch the previous video for sure. It's a lot going on with this chapter, so. Okay, y'all. Without further ado, because I do want to get to the ending and see what's what. And yeah, we'll also be going through the alternate choices coming up soon. So yeah, folks, without further ado, shall we proceed? We shall. Let's get it. Henri, chapter 6. Ah, my voice cracked. That's great. Henri, chapter 6. Voice cracked again. Stop it. Henri, chapter 6. The ending. One of the endings. Let's go. By dawn, the Berlone Mafia had gathered.
Henri Lambert がさらわれた。
Oh shit. I thought he just disappeared, whatever. Like, whatever, but... Oh shoot, okay. We're not playing around here. My fists tightened as they rested on my lap.
彼にはファルツォーネの構成員をつけていた。監視と護衛を兼ねてね。このホテル周辺にも見張りは置いている。会合後、アンリが戻らないとファルツォーネの屋敷に連絡が入った。
あの男には別々に2人の見張りをつけていた。有事の際、片方は必ず報告に動けるように。
Have you lost contact with them? That's a yes or a no, bro. Dante nodded silently. Oh God.
すぐに教会からホテルまでの道を調べさせたら、教会からさほど遠くない路地でアンリにつけていた構成員の死体が見つかった。
Damn.
そばには拳銃が落ちていた。この M1906 をうちで使っている人間はいない。
Come to think of it, Henri's gun was a pistol too. Girl. Is that little pea shooter, that BB gun? That's what that is? That's Henri's gun? Because Gilbert's gun is a little bit different. It's not that number. My memory is kind of fuzzy with this, but it's not that number. So it's like, who else has that model number? But if it's Henri, then yeah, he should have his pistol on him, which is interesting. Ooh. I kept my hands clasped firmly, trying to stop them from shaking. Blech. Gang spoke in a slightly teasing tone, and I couldn't tell whether it was meant to comfort or to ridicule. My money's on ridicule.
ランベールが事態を放棄し、自ら姿を消した可能性は考えんのか。
いや、さすがにそれは考えづらい。死体のそばにこれも落ちていたからな。
What? What is this? Let's see it. I held a broken fragment of ceramic with a teardrop painted on it. Could this be? What? Show it.
そうだね。ちなみに襲撃犯は3人。全員が道家の仮面をかぶっていた。
Oh, piece of the clown mask?
頬に涙のマークがついていたから、ピエロかな。喜劇によく登場する道家だ。
仮面の一部か。なるほどな。アンリをさらったのはまずガリアの仕業で間違いないだろうが。にしてもどうして急にこんな直接的な手段に出たんだ？
それは疑問に感じるだけ無駄だろう。ガリエの論理は花から常軌を逸していた。本人以外に理解できるとも思え。ランメールなら読めたやもしれんが。
俺たちがここで悩んでても仕方ない。それより今はアンリの行方を追わないと。
そうだね。彼はセバスティアーノの元にいると見て間違いない。一刻も早く拠点を探し出そう。
ねえ、うちも協力する。ところでシニョリーナのことはどうする？
一人でこの部屋に残るのは危険。警備の手間を考えても、あなたはここから離れた方がいい。
Dante looked at me and spoke with concern.
お前さえ良ければ、またファルツォーネの屋敷に保護したいと考えているが、それで構わないか？
At this point, Liliana, you need to go with him. Because you can't stay here by yourself. And Orlok is going to be needed elsewhere. So who's going to be able to watch you at this location? You gotta move. Thank you, Dante. That was all I could say at the moment. I couldn't think of anything apart from Henri having been kidnapped. Several days later, there was no evidence leading to Sebastiano's hideout, nor of Henri himself. Uh-oh.
今は使用されていない古い工場や郊外の廃屋などを中心に捜索を進めている。
I'm pretty sure y'all gonna know his atelier. He did it in Alternativa. I don't see why he can't do it now. Dante and Nicola always made an effort to keep me updated on the situation during meal times.
潜伏が可能な場所には限りがある。ブルローネはそう広くない。必ず見つかるはずだ。
Right. I didn't read this, y'all, I promise. Right. I knew Dante was trying to cheer me up, but I still couldn't be rid of my worries.
シニョリーナ、気持ちはわかるけど、もう少し食べた方がいい。じゃないと彼が見つかる前に倒れてしまうよ。
Oh, Lily. Priorities. Okay. Oh, Lord. Leave him alone.
彼はこちらに対して一切反応せず、協力的とは言えません。
The clown mask motherfucker.
また、ブルローネマフィアの動きが思いのほか早いかと。ダミーがいくつか見つかっているようです。この場所はまだしばらくは安全かと思いますが。
As expected, the Berlone Mafia wasn't incompetent at all, after all. After the others left, I thought back to what happened that day, excuse me.
それと伝えるか少し迷ったのだけれど、言わずにはいられないから言うよ。今日の君はいつも以上に綺麗だ。
Oh, they were tailing him or us during our date, you bastards. They seemed to be having such a grand time. No matter how well I was disguised, they might still spot me if I approached them too closely. Wait, is this Gallier? I could not hear their conversation from here. Still, I could tell by his expression and the way he looked at her so fondly. He may very well choose her over his sister now. Rather than being tormented by his regrets, why not choose a bright future instead?
いけません。そんなことは許されない。アンリは絶望している時の方がずっと美しいんですから。
Once Henri made his decision, they could very well leave town in the midst of my game. This was no longer the time for me to play with dolls while recreating his sister.
急遽お招きすることにしましたが、相変わらず堅くななことで。
In truth, I had hoped to keep his sanity intact, to take my time to build upon our friendship. But I had no choice now, only priorities.
早めに壊してしまいましょう。
Ooh, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I don't mean to worry you. I picked up the spoon and held it in my hand. I had no appetite at all, but I began to eat slowly, little by little. A few days later. It's already morning? I had been finding it harder to sleep recently, often waking up feeling exhausted. Oh. Dante and the others were still continuing the investigation, but they still hadn't found Henri. Gil was worried about me and came to visit the Falzone Manor a few times. I forced myself to get up and get dressed, knowing that it was the only way I could get in. Yep. I don't know why I'm doing this, y'all. I just got off work. Sorry. From the top. I forced myself. What? I forced myself to get up and get dressed, knowing that it was the only way I could get any new information. I left my room and found I left my room and found that Orlok was standing just outside. Perhaps he had come to report his findings to Dante and Nicola.
おはよう、リリー。
Yep. Excuse me. Good morning, Orlok. I could tell from his expression that he hadn't made any additional progress.
あなたはすごく心配だと思うけど、アンリはきっと無事だと思う。
Darling, you can think all you want to, but there's no concrete new evidence. Why would I believe you?
殺すつもりならわざわざさらったりなんてしない。ガリエはアンリに執着してたって聞いてる。だから。
You got a point, though. Thank you, Orlok. But Sebastiano isn't normal. The discomfort I felt when I first met him resurfaced in my mind. As long as Sebastiano's true purpose remains unclear, there's no guarantee that Henri will be kept alive forever. The longer Henri is alive, the more danger he'll be in. Reaction. Oh, excuse me.
ご機嫌いかがです、アンリ？
I was an expert at assessing the border between life and death. Withholding food and sleep were the basis of successful brainwashing. The rest was simply moderate pain and drugs.
あなたは耐えることに慣れすぎていますからね。少し薬を増やしましょう。ああ、暴れないでくださいね。針が折れてしまいます。
Henri, no. It was such fun to hold him down and inject the drugs, feeling him resist against my hand. Even though his strength had weakened considerably in the past few days.
ねえ、アンリ。昨日はフランスの子供たちを殺した時の話を聞かせてあげましたね。喜んでくれたようで何よりです。
Oh, you!
本当にかわいそうなことをしました。あんなに素直でかわいい子たちだったのに、あんな殺され方をするなんて。
I can't wait for you to get yours.
でもほら、それもあなたが悪いんですから、仕方ありませんね。全部、あなたのせいです。今日は、あなたの大事な人の話をしましょう。驚きましたよ。お姉様と同じ立場ゆえに固執したんだとばかり思っていたのに。それだけではなかったんですね。でもね、アンリ。考えてもみてください。彼女が何の代償も払わずにあなたのそばにいられるなんておかしいでしょう。ずるいです。とても。あなたと同じように不幸を体験することが必要です。本当の意味であなたの痛みを理解して、そして初めてそばにいる資格を得るんです。だからね、私が彼女のために資格を与えて差し上げましょう。ああ、大丈夫ですよ。あなたは何も言わなくていいんです。分かっていますから。
Did he say anything? I can barely hear him.
おや、何か言いました？
やめてくれ。彼女にだけは。
Well, you broke him.
やっと喋ってくれましたね、アンリ。ずっとだんまりでしたのに。
Inflicting physical pain upon him had not broken me. I could not hide my smile at having finally elicited a response. Now that he had spoken, the rest would be easy.
古傷をえぐりながら恐怖してもらいましょう。自分のせいで大事なものが壊されると。
His ego was on the verge of collapse. It was only a matter of time before he lost his mind completely.
大丈夫。大丈夫ですよ。彼女を殺したりなんてしませんとも。
Oh, you. The fuck do you have planned?
たとえどんなに彼女が死を望んだとしてもね。さあ、何から始めましょうか。
They may have done something terrible to him already. Orlok did not refute my words. Did she say that? Oh, excuse me. Ah, crap. I ain't going that far back. That wasn't something she said completely, but whatever. I don't know. It was probably something she said prior to that line. It had already been 2 weeks since Henri's disappearance. Nearly the entire town had been searched, but we still had not found Sebastiano's base. What? How did y'all magically find it in Alternativa? Whatever, child. There were no further leads. Feeling helpless, I could only watch as more and more days passed. One day I sat with Dante and Nicola in the salon as they provided me another update. There's no way.
オルロックはブルローネを離れることになった。教国から緊急の呼び出しがあったそうだよ。
An urgent message.
なんでも、ロズベルグ教が倒れたらしい。
Oh, those motherfuckers. This is planned. This is some conspiracy to come up with the bullshit so that, like, Sebastiano will pretty much have me, or Lily, whatever, us, vulnerable. And since he's working in cahoots with the church person that hates me, quote unquote Teo, this is just like all lining up all the ducks in a row. I hate this.
このタイミングでか。もともと体が悪いという話は聞いていない。とてもじゃないが、偶然とは思えないな。
オルロックは明言しなかったけど、毒を盛られた可能性が高いと思っている。
Oh wow. Do you mean an assassination attempt? There's just Julia. There was a momentary silence, and Julia entered the room with drinks.
どうぞ、チョコラータカルダです。温まりますよ。
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Julia. Just as I reached out to take the cup she offered. What the hell is going on? As I tried to imitate the noise. There was a loud commotion from the front. I was wondering what was going on when... Huh? More than a dozen police officers filled the salon with their guns raised. What? Y'all have no basis on what's going on with the Falzone. What? Some fuck shit's going on.
Dante Falzone to Nicola Francesca da na.
As the police identified them, their formation shifted to surround them both. Oh! God, that was fast. I hate that. At the same time, the other Falzone members in the salon had rushed over to block them.
正式な令状が出ている。署まで来てもらおう。逆らうようなら容赦はしない。
That looks like... I know that's the Falzone family member, but how it's presented, it looks like that's Officer C.
ふざけるな!
When one of the members stepped forward, half of the officers turned their guns to him. Oh, y'all ain't fucking around. Are they really serious? I looked around at all the officers who had barged into the Falzone manor. Their faces were hardened as they held their weapons up, ready to shoot. One wrong move, and the whole place might erupt in a gunfight. Child, this is too damn early. This cannot be how we go out. Dante was calmly assessing the situation, then looked over at Nicola. Nicola caught Dante's what? Glance? I guess. What the fuck? Okay. Dante's and nodded in silence.
いいだろう。俺たちに用があるなら連れて行くといい。
What? Y'all just... What about me?
こんなところで打ち合いなんてごめんだからね。サロンが荘園臭くなる。
Priorities. The two stood up as they spoke. Nicola indicated his orders with a glance at the soldiers, who then gave way quietly. Both Dante and Nicola submitted to being handcuffed as easily as though they had ordered it themselves.
すぐに戻る。留守は任せた。
Well, who's gonna take care of me?
Dante spoke to the Falzone members in the salon without the slightest hint of unease.
Dante 坊ちゃん、ニコラ坊ちゃん。
Ah, Julia. She shouldn't have to go through that. Dante looked over at me and Julia and smiled reassuringly. Nicola gave a playful wink as they departed the salon together. Don't worry, ladies. We'll be right back. Just a minor inconvenience. Wink, wink. This is a bad ending. Who knows what they're gonna do to y'all? We could do nothing but stand frozen in place. Not only Dante and Nicola, but several other executives were also taken into police custody. That's wild. On what grounds? Leo arrived in the manor in the evening. At the manor in the evening, sorry.
出先で話を聞いて驚きました。俺はたまたま外に出てたから逮捕を免れたのかもしれないですけど。幹部の人も結構な人数が捕まってて、どうしたらいいのか。
I had no idea what would happen next. Buddy! Hush! Didn't I tell you if you was gonna be quiet you could stay in? But if not, I'm gonna kick you out. Play too damn much. This sudden development seemed to have come out of nowhere. Just then I heard footsteps approaching, and several more officers appeared in the salon. What? If y'all take Leo, this is some bullshit. They approached me without hesitation. What for? What did I do?
お前がリリアーナ・アドルナートだな。出頭命令が出ている。来い。
What? No! Me?
ファルツォーネファミリーが起こした殺人に関与していた疑いがある。
What?
ちょっと待て！彼女はマフィアじゃない！うちの仕事になんて関わってねえよ！
なんだ？邪魔をするならお前から先に逮捕することになるが。
You know, it would have been mad funny though if they came after Leo. He's like, oh, I the only reason I didn't get pictures because I wasn't here at the time. Hey, we were arresting you. We forgot about you. I would have bust out laughing. But no, Lily? What? This is horse crap. No, it's okay, Leo. I'll go. Why are you saying it's okay? No, it's bullshit. Yeah, my thoughts exactly, Leo. If Leo was thought to be intervening in police matters, he would only be arrested too. I stood up so that I wouldn't cause trouble to Leo, Julia, or any of the others left behind. Aw, you crying for me? Don't cry, Leo. I'll be okay, I hope. My last sight of Leo before I left the salon was the anguished expression on his face. I was led inside the vehicle parked outside. No, this ain't the police. What the fuck? Oh god, I don't think child safe locks were a thing, but I don't think she would be that bold as to just open the car door and run out, or jump out rather. Have we passed Arca? Yes. I knew exactly where the police station was in Arca, but we were taking a road leading out of town instead. Excuse me, if we're going to Arca, this isn't the right way.
いいや、道は間違っていない。
Bullshit. Let me go. But
黙っていろ。
I thought you ain't drawing a gun on me. I'm not doing anything. I know this ain't no damn police officer. This is one of the clown cronies, whatever the hell, Sebastiano's cronies. He pointed his gun at me as he spoke. Is he a real officer? No, Liliana. No, he's not. I felt a chill run down my spine. The town disappeared behind us as the car continued down the empty road. We stopped in the middle of the forest, where I was brought to an isolated building. I was then led into a strange room and left alone. Fuck. I tried opening the door, but of course it was locked. I looked around to see if there was any other escape route, but the room was completely sealed. Or I read that wrong. The room was sealed completely. During my search, my eyes had caught glimpses of the disturbing things set up inside the room. Not wanting to look at them again, I had no choice but to sit down and wait with my eyes on the door. Time stretched on. The longer the door remained closed, the higher my anxieties mounted. I must have been here for several hours already. Really? Holy shit. My sense of time blurred in this windowless room. Thoughts of why I was kidnapped and what would happen next continued to torment me. Suddenly, the door finally opened to reveal a familiar figure. Sebastiano! He walked up to me without hesitation and did not stop until he was uncomfortably close. He reached out and lifted up my chin, staring down at me as if appraising my value. Slap him! I reflexively turned my head away.
おやおや、そんなに嫌がられると私悲しくなります。もしや食事を提供せずに放置したことを怒っていらっしゃる？
I silently glared at him.
お気持ちはわかります。こういった状況ですと淑女は心配になりますよね。いろいろと。残念ながら私、10年も前にそういった機能は失われておりましてね。ですからどうぞご安心ください。
Ugh, what the fuck? I wasn't even thinking like that. Yeah, I don't care. Like, I don't want to be here though. Like, let me go. What the fuck? Like, not even thinking like that. I know what he's talking about. He's talking about grape, but not the fruit. Yeah. Don't care. That's your fault. That's a you problem. My irritation was gradually returning to fear, and out of concern, I asked, "Is Henri safe? You were the one who took him, right?" Sebastiano's mouth twisted into a smile.
あなたをここに招いて差し上げたのはね、完全なる善意からですよ、シニョリーナ。
Bitch, please. No, you didn't. What do you mean?
Henri.
The fuck? After he spoke Henri's name, I heard a faint sound from the door. Henri? What the fuck? He looks unhinged. I don't like this. Like, I don't know. His eyes always throw me off because they're so big. But something ain't right with him. As far as I could tell, he was standing on his own 2 feet without any sign of injury. I'm so glad you're safe. No. What did you do to him? Henri? He gave no response. His quiet, wisteria eyes appeared to have a somewhat vacant gaze. He's drugged up, ain't he? Sebastiano, what did you do to Henri? Sebastiano gave a hearty laugh. Hearty, heart.
いえいえ、特別なことは何も。ただ、アンリをここに招いて、いろんなことをおしゃべりしただけ。
Bitch, please. We know you drugged him.
もう何年もゆっくり話をする機会はありませんでしたから。と言っても、最初はなかなか心を開いてくれなくて、苦労しました。旧友とはいえ、10年間のブランクは大きくて、なので、彼が素直におしゃべりできるように、少々特別な薬を使わせてもらいました。人体に害は、まあ多少ありますが、そこは素直になれない彼が悪いということで、いろいろ試しまして。
How much had Henri had to endure these past 2 weeks? I could only imagine the horrors.
予定より時間はかかりましたが、きちんと心を開いてくれました。しかし、さすがはアンリでしたよ。常人なら1日2日で十分でしょうに、程よく壊すのに1週間もかかってしまった。
Break. My stomach sank with dread. Seeing that I was speechless, Sebastiano continued.
ああ、それでですね。あなたをお連れしたのは彼へのご褒美なんです。
Reward?
ええ。私の計画にはちょっとした誤算がありまして。そう、あなたです。あなたの存在は思いのほか、アンリにとって大きなものだと分かりました。このままでは計画を破綻させる可能性さえ感じるほど。どうしたものかと悩んだんですが、人生は臨機応変に潔く予定を変更しました。アンリの知略は評価すべきものです。だからどうしても欲しかった。私の未来には彼が必要なんです。本当のところ、アンリには自ら一緒に楽しんでもらうことが理想ではありました。でもまあ、こういう楽しみ方もそそられるなと。
What do you mean? He continued to dance around the subject, not telling me directly what had happened. He smiled good-naturedly at me.
アンリにはね、私の人形になってもらうことにしたんです。
Your doll.
ああ、心配しないでください。私、学生の頃からこういう実験は大好きで、いろいろやってきましたので。と言っても、あの頃は加減がわからず、何人か廃人にしてしまったんですけど。でも大丈夫。今回は上手にできました。過去最高の出来です。今のアンリはとても素直なんです。私のお願いもよく聞いてくれます。例えば
His warped smile grew more sinister.
ファルツォーネファミリーの逮捕劇、いかがでしたか？あなた、目の前で見届けたんでしょ？ブルローネマフィアはもういらないので、表舞台から消えてもらうことにしたんです。
What?
シナリオは素直になったアンリが考えてくれました。すべては順調に進んでいます。彼らはほどなく終幕を迎える。迷いも情もすべてを取り払い、枷をなくしたアンリの計画は本当に完璧です。隙のない美しい順理。もし彼がもっと本気で動いていたら、復讐なんてとっくにかなっていたでしょうに。何のかんのと彼は優しいですね。繊細です。かわいそうに。ですからそんな罪悪感は捨てていただきました。
Henri did not say a word the entire time. Oh, Lord. God, it's so unsettling. My eyes rested upon his vague stare. It felt as though he might be looking at me.
まあ、もともとアンリはブルローネマフィアへの復讐を望んでいたわけですし、彼らについては当然自ら後始末をして叱るべきですが、私、労力にはきちんと見合った報酬を支払いたいたちなんです。飴と鞭は大切ですし。なので、アンリへの褒美としてあなたを用意しました。いわば執筆料ですね。
As overwhelmed as I was, I managed to shake my head at Sebastiano. You're wrong. I'm not a reward. Henri doesn't have feelings for me. We're not in the sort of relationship you think we are.
いいですか、シニョリーナ。彼にはね、欲しいものを欲しいと言えない、そういうところがあるんですよ。大丈夫です。あなたの存在ごときで私とアンリの友情にひびが入ることなどありません。アンリは私にとって本当に大切な友人。彼の望みなら何なりと叶えて差し上げましょう。与えて差し上げましょう。
Man, you capping like a mug.
さあ、アンリ。彼女はあなたのものです。
What the hell? Sebastiano stood next to Henri and put his hand on his shoulder, whispering softly to him.
好きにしていいんですよ。
What the fuck? Henri, you better calm down. Henri took a step forward. Something in Henri's eyes frightened me. Without thinking, I took a step back, which made Sebastiano laugh gleefully. I'm glad you find this funny, you motherfucker. It's gonna make the best ending feel so good when we give you your just desserts. Ooh, I can't wait.
おやおや、ひどい人ですね。そんなに嫌がってはアンリがかわいそうでしょう。本当は好きなくせに。強がらなくていいんですよ、シニョリーナ。拒否する理由などないでしょうに。お互いに得しかない展開でしょう。安心してくださいね。あなたのことも責任を持って私が勝って差し上げます。さて、そろそろ私は退場しましょう。付き合う者の多さ、気を利かせなくてはね。どうぞ楽しんでください。
Bro, what the fuck? With a loud laugh, he departed the room, and the door slammed behind him. Henri. I lost all the strength in my legs and crumpled to the floor, looking up at him with worry. Oh, please. I don't know if you're gonna snap out of it. I don't think so. This is a bad ending. He slowly walked over to me and knelt down, looking into my eyes. When he has sense about him, the eyes are not bad, but I don't like him in this context. Oh my god, y'all, I'm scared. Hello? Oh wait. I was like, what the hell? The way he behaved was familiar. The way he used to behave with the children. But his eyes now seemed hollow. Henri, can you hear me? He didn't answer, only reaching out a trembling hand. Henri, please, man. Suddenly remembering the door, I pushed myself to my feet and hurried over to it. However, I was too late. The door had already been locked from the other side. My heart was filled with despair. Just then, I felt him take my hand from behind, holding it with a firm grasp to keep me from moving. Ah! I cried out in pain as he gently bit down on my neck. Ugh. What is with these guys and biting down or getting near people's necks? It's Yuan first, then him. Or Yuan, excuse me. I struggled against him, but he had me pressed against the door and I couldn't move. He had never touched me like this before. Please stop! Henri's touch was kind. God, look at... If he had like dark circles under his eye, I kinda would be like, okay, his eyes aren't as unsettling as they were in his like in character still, but yeah, I was freaked out more in his in character than the CG. Henri's touch was kind. He caressed me softly so as not to hurt me. If I didn't know any better, I might think that he was treating me with love. Henri, no! His hand undid the oh my god. His hands undid the fastenings on my clothes, slipping underneath to touch my bare skin. I know I wanted Henri's touch before, but please, Henri, wait! Under normal circumstances, the touch of someone I love would have brought me joy. Girl, this is a different situation, so I don't blame you not wanting this right now. But I knew this wasn't right. Henri doesn't want this to happen. This was not, this was not what he would have wanted. And yet,
Liliana, 私の大切な
Henri, snap out of it! A whisper escaped his lips. I felt a rush of happiness to hear him say my name, even though he appeared to be dreaming. I hated myself for being so happy.
愛している。愛しているよ。
That doesn't sound like you're being really sincere about it. It was Henri standing before me, but I could not feel his heart.
Lily.
This is... I remember the truth that he told me before. Hearing him now only made me confused. No matter how much I loved him, I knew he did not love me. The thought made my heart shatter. But now, Henri spoke with the fevered passion that was making me lose all my senses.
かわいいね。こんなに震えている。
Maybe in another time, another situation, I would appreciate you doing this, but love, this ain't it. No. Ah! I was swept away by that first sensation. I felt my knees shake and give way, but he held me tightly in his arms.
君は私のものだ。誰にも渡さない。運命にも。
Please, honey, stop. Let go of me. I couldn't stand it anymore and burst into tears. He suddenly stopped moving at that moment. Henri? I blinked several times, hoping that he had returned to his senses. But I felt his teeth rest against my neck again. With a slow, gentle force, they gradually sank in. Ah! The pain was so strong that it turned numb. Henri, stop! I felt his warm breath as he lovingly licked my aching skin where he had just bitten.
欲しいだけあげるよ。もっと深く。
Lord, keep the same energy when we go to the true ending, please. Not this route, please. Ow! My words couldn't reach him. With every loving touch, I felt my heart breaking again and again.
ずっと君が欲しかった。受け入れて、私を許して、愛して。
No! I cried out, but he didn't stop. My thoughts began to muddle. Ah! Hey, whoa, you're making this real uncomfortable, bruh. I found my heart unable to resist him any longer. With that, he took control of me. Henri. I couldn't see his expression, but his breath next to my ear drove me wild.
ほら、もう私のものだ。
Every thought in my mind melted away. I stopped resisting and let him in completely. I had lost all feeling in my fingers. They carried out their torture night and day under the pretense of an interrogation, despite the fact that they asked no questions and listened to no answers.
立てよ、お坊ちゃん。顔を上げろ!
Is this the same fool from Gilbert's run in the first game? I was doubled over from the punch and felt a burning in my throat. My eyes watered from being unable to breathe. The pain began to dull over time. When I no longer reacted to their beatings, they switched to more brutal methods. With a long needle, they pierced through my hands like they were dead specimens. They laughed cruelly as they discussed where to stab me next. I nearly told them to stop, but swallowed down the words instead. Not that. I couldn't say anything to disgrace the family name. I was the Falzone boss. Bruh, you human though! What the hell? I don't expect you to take all that and not be like protesting in the process. Damn all that, you can scream and yell for all I care. That's natural.
また反応鈍くなってきたんじゃねえか?
じゃあ、そろそろやっとくか。
I saw something being pointed at me. A flash of silver.
これじゃあ色男も台無しだな。
悪いな。あんたの目、高く買うって人がいるんだよ。
I could not afford to feel despair. Yes, you could! What? There had been no warning whatsoever. Only a sudden arrest followed by torture. What was the reason? Who was responsible? I questioned it only until the first night. It didn't matter whose trap it was or why. What I needed to do wouldn't change. I needed to survive no matter what, so that I could have my revenge. Rage was the only thing that kept me going.
ニコラ・フランチェスカ。でな、保釈だとよ。
Oh, Lord.
ああ、そうだ。お前んとこの坊ちゃん、体でも弱かったのか？
は？
I had a bad feeling about this.
昨日の夜、急に死んじまってな。ついでに死体も持ち帰ってくれよ。
Yo, they killed him!
ガリエンは党の有力者にもつてがあるようだ。そっちから手を回してお前らを逮捕に持ち込んだ。軍警察まで引きずり出してな。お前が無事でよかった。
Can't say the same for Dante, though. The night after I left the station, we held a meeting at the church. The Falzone boss was noticeably absent. Dante Falzone had died. I saw with my own eyes the gruesome remains of a man violently tortured. His sunken eye sockets were missing both eyes! Oh my god, they did it to both his eyes! It's going a little bit too far, don't you think? God, you freaks in the military.
リリーも行方不明になったまま見つかっていないらしいね。
Yang didn't speak much tonight. Gilbert led the meeting with the results of his investigation, and it wasn't until past midnight that we all left the church. Please make it through.
ダメです、ゲイカ。あなたはまだ回復したわけじゃない。やっと意識が戻ったばかりなのに、こんな状態で無理をすれば命に関わる。
わかっている。だが、オルロック、私にはすべきことがある。墓森の一族が殺されたのだ。この状況で動かずにいれば。
Well, wait, wouldn't Nicola be a fine substitute? Or that's thrown out the window.
取り返しのつかないことが起きてしまう。
ゲイカ。
With a pale face, he forced himself up and walked over to his desk. I knew that what he was saying was correct. I wished I could perform his work in his stead, but only could feel the pain of powerlessness. Oh, baby, no. That was when I realized.
6、いや、8。囲まれてる。ダメだ。今からじゃ逃げられない。
There was a loud bang as the door burst open. I pulled out my Fusetto and fought back. I pulled my Fusetto out and fought back. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why I rearrange words, but I just do. I could tell by the way they moved that they had been given the same training as me.
強引に包囲を突破するのは無理。数が多すぎる。
No, they're gonna kill him too!
オールロック逃げろ
No, he's not going to, and then he's gonna die in the process.
できません。
お前一人なら逃げられるだろう。私のことはいい。あとはエミリオに。
嫌だ。できない。
It doesn't matter because he'll be off kilter if he did run. He wouldn't be the same. So, oh, damn it!
オールロック、これは命令だ。
I mean, he won't be the same. He won't be the same. He'll beat himself up.
俺が逃げても死んでもケイカは殺されてしまう。
I must protect his excellency and kill every last one of them. That was the only way. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. It's the bad ending, so I don't. As much as I love you, Orlok, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna die. I had to strike quickly as they came forward. Head, heart, I read that wrong. Neck, heart, head. I needed to make the most of each movement. After I took down the fourth assassin, the rest of them fled, rushing out of the room. What appeared at the doorway next was a weapon of war held up by 3 people. What? Y'all really have to do that? For 2 men, one of which is incapacitated? Y'all some punks. A flamethrower. What is it? Leave Orlok alone with this fire shit. Oh my god.
間に合わない。
I jumped to shield his excellency with my body. Waves of fire ravaged the room. Flames spread across the floor, licking at the roof.
ごめんなさい。俺、戦うために、守るためにそばにいたのに。
There were a few fights I could have. There were a few fights I could have lost, but this was. I couldn't do anything against the weapon that was made to consume everything in its path.
弱い人でごめんなさい。
Wow, that's disturbing. Oh God. Joseph von Rosberg passes away. The newspapers announced Joseph von Rosberg's death with great fanfare. They wrote that he died due to illness, but we all knew that wasn't the case. Yeah, how does insides charred from the inside out? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, illness. Yeah, we'll go with it.
無事でいろよ、オルロック。
Oh. Gil. He's not gotta worry about that anymore. There had been no word from Orlok. We knew the chances that he survived only decreased as time went on, but I couldn't help but hope he was still alive.
行方が知れねえアンリもリリーもどうにか救い出してやりたい。
ギルバート、本当に出かけるのか？今はこんな時だというのに。
Okay, I'm with Oliver. Please sit your ass inside. They're targeting you all specifically. So don't you prance your butt out there, Gilbert. You know what's best for you.
ああ、こんな時だからこそ、だろ。
Yeah, I'm with Oliver. Probably have ulcers up the wazoo too. I smiled at the Visconti's worried treasurer and left the room. There was a charity auction taking place at the Plaza in Arca. The proceeds would be donated to the church and the hospital. Verlone's wealthy would pay a fortune and be cheered on by the townsfolk.
ブルローネは良くも悪くもマフィアの存在に頼ってきた町だ。
Most of them received direct assistance from us, whether in business or otherwise.
ダンテが死んで、町の人間も動揺してる。せめて俺が健在だってことは見せねえと。
I'm sensing the irony bait coming up real soon with this line right here. The plaza was packed with people. Naturally, there was more security this year, but oh god, Gilbert! A gunshot suddenly resounded through the plaza.
嘘だろ、クソ！
Get your ass back to the mansion, fool!
狙撃じゃねえ。市民も関係なく殺すつもりか。
The place was painted red in the blink of an eye. They killing everybody!
下がれ！
I don't think anybody heard you with that loud roar. I made my way forward through the crowd.
早く逃げろ！建物に入れ！体勢を低くして絶対顔出すな！
I raised my voice over the sound of gunfire. I knew my opponent was a loser, but I was surprised to see that he would resort to such measures. If he had ties to the church, he should know better than to open fire on Verlone, which is still their territory. That was what I had thought. All around me were the blood-stained bodies of innocent women slain.
死に急ぐのは俺のマフィアの役目だ。俺はここだ！
I shouted out and fired a warning shot into the air.
このギルバート・レッドフォードの命が欲しいならこの左胸を撃ち抜いてみろ！
He's an idiot, a brave idiot, and a noble idiot, but still an idiot. It was a sunny day. The sky was clear and blue. The brightness of the sun somehow reminded me of him.
まったく、君らしい死に方だ。
Even his death was very much like him, but I couldn't exactly praise him now. Gilbert Redford managed to help many of the townspeople escape, but he was shot multiple times in the chest. Still, he kept up the fight until the very end. He told them, hey, come at me, babe, whatever, let me paint a big red bullseye on my chest, and that's what the hell they did. They lit his ass up like a Christmas tree in July. The details of the story was known to everyone in town by now. Oh. That's gonna haunt him because he did say you're going out at this time, and he tried to stop him. Oh, Oliver was crying. I had seen him so composed for years, but now every emotion was spilling out of him without restraint.
オリバー、お悔やみを。
ニコラ。
He grasped my arms with trembling hands. He shook me as he cried angrily.
くそ。あのバカ。最後までバカにつける薬はなかった。なぜ私たちがこんな目に。
A large crowd gathered to attend Gilbert's funeral. The Visconti boss, loved by the people of Berlone, was laid to rest under the blue sky, to sleep forever in the cemetery by the church. God, this is so unsettling. What? Oh, Lee! What happened?
頑丈になったね、リー。以前のお前ならもう少し早く死んでいただろう。ヤンのもとで多少は鍛えられたかな？
Where'd you come from? Oh, because I mentioned you like 5 minutes ago, now you're gonna show up? What's your deal, Yuan? The man who broke my arms and legs as easily as a puppet's had yet to kill me, though I could never understand his reasoning. I was boiling with fury as he sneered at my blood-stained body. As if to make a show of it, he cut the flesh off my second in command. Oh, Jesus, I don't want to see it. What happened to the I guess that's he's trying to be brave, I guess.
殺す。怖い顔をしないでほしいな、ヤン。これは鼻向けだ。古代の王も好んだ純装だよ。
At Yuan's feet were the dead bodies of the twins. Where is he coming from? I don't get this. Now he pops up and just kills everybody.
お前が彼岸に行っても寂しくないよ。可愛い部下を友につけてあげようと思ってね。
Yuan, who should have been in England, barged into the base mere minutes ago. And all y'all couldn't stop him? Y'all, what the fuck? Don't y'all have bazookas and shit? Why y'all couldn't just shoot him? He had cut down everyone in his sight, telling me of the news while he easily fought me off. Apparently, someone had promised to help him kill the second commander, Tao, of the Li Huanghui. What? Apparently someone had promised to help him kill the... Yeah. In exchange for my life. Oh. How much you want to bet it was either Teo or Sebastiano? Okay, motherfucker, I see you. It was then that I noticed my second in command was no longer screaming. Yuan tossed aside Lee's dead body and chuckled, even though no one could have found it amusing.
悪いね、ヤン。だがお前は殺されたがりだろう？私のために死んでおくれ。
He raised his sword, which dripped with blood. After killing everyone in Berlone, Gallier went missing, and peace returned to the town at last. The Berlone Mafia had been dismantled. He had lost too much.
だけど僕には
There was something I needed to do. I called in every favor, utilizing every last connection, paying every last coin. And what I got in exchange was Sebastiano Gallier's whereabouts. Early morning, at the west end of the Champs-Élysées, in front of the de Triomphe, a man was walking alone and unprotected. I stepped out of the alley and pointed my gun at him. How much you want to bet that's not him?
君には死んでもらうよ、セバスティアーノ。
Oh, maybe that is him. His lips contorted into an eerie smile. The moment before I squeezed the trigger, it happened. Too quickly for me to react. Oh shit. Oh, that really was him. Damn, Nicola got capped. I felt it. The impact of a bullet through my body. I realized that I had been shot. Somehow, I managed to look behind me just as I was about to collapse. Oh wow. What the fuck? From that point on, I couldn't speak. I reached out my fingers toward the very thing that I would never reach. The very thing that... There's no that! I reached out my fingers toward the very thing I would never reach. My vision faded to black. When the medicine began to take effect, I could feel my sanity returning.
Nicola.
I didn't want to kill him, but I had no other choice. As soon as the drugs wore off, I was driven out of my mind from the withdrawal symptoms. They clouded my thoughts and pushed out everything else. I could hear my friend laughing as he watched me suffer. And now,
あんなに大切にしたかった彼女を汚した。
But that sense of guilt faded away. My friend whispered that I didn't. Oh my God, why can I read today? I'm so ass backwards today. Sorry, y'all. My friend whispered that I could continue to be with her so long as I did what I was told. Kill him, the man I once considered my brother. Otherwise, my friend would take her away. It was easier to obey without thinking.
彼女さえいてくれるなら、触れることが許されるなら、それだけでいい。
今日は楽しかったですね、アンリ。彼とあなたは仲良しだったんですよね。殺していただけてほっとしました。あなたの親友は私だけで十分です。それに、ずっと欲しかったんです。彼の手。目と並べて飾って差し上げましょうね。そうそう、夕べの会食のお相手。地元でも有名な名士と伺っていましたが、頭の方はあまりよくありませんでした。あの紹介も簡単に手に入りそうですね。人生を楽しむには資金が大いに越したことはありません。殺しも取引も素晴らしい采配でしたよ、アンリ。さすがです。あなたには稀有な才能がある。おや、機嫌があまりよろしくないです。そうですね。わかりました。最近あまり合わせてあげていませんでしたからね。いいですよ。帰ったら鍵をお渡ししましょう。さあ、お約束の鍵です。 どうぞ、アンリ。
待たせてしまったね。会いたかった。ああ、こんなに赤くなって。
Girl, what the hell?
痛いだろう。すぐに枷を外してあげる。
Henri, please don't.
今日は少し疲れた。
Huh?
悲しいことがあったんだ。だから甘えさせて。リリー、君に癒されたい。
Henri kissed her shackles. I think also there's a typo and by healed by you. I think it's let me indulge you and be healed by you. Sorry, I can't overlook that. She twisted away with tears, and the chains rattled like a wind chime. What the fuck? Oh god, he's here! I leaned against the door, looking on at their reunion. Her foot looks so fucking weird. I don't know. I think it's like her long ass toes. Might just be me though. It was easy to control Henri now. However, she was still resisting in her never-ending stubbornness.
好きな男と添い遂げさせてやったというのに不満そうなんですよね。わがままで困ります。生い立ちを見る限り普通の娘ですし、薬なんて使わずともじきに落ちると思ったんですが、困った子です。まったく。それに私が混ざると嫌がるんですよね。なぜでしょう。
Join in? But you say you don't work down there. That it's closed for business. It's closed permanently because of the fire. So what the hell are you doing, sir? She wasn't bad looking. I would be able to enjoy myself more if she were cooperative. More than that.
いつまでも嫌がられているなんて、アンリがかわいそうですよね。ああ、動かないでくださいね。針が折れては大変です。
Now he's gonna turn her on to that stuff.
大丈夫。今回は時間がありますから、急がず、丁寧に丁寧に作り変えて差し上げます。ゆっくり壊してあげましょう。シニョリーナ。
Yo! That was so fucking gross. It gives me the heebies a little. Let me see. Extra. What's the progress? Oh my. We're almost there, folks. But, yeah, that ending kind of gave me the heebies. Like, it's, of course, non-consensual. People are under the influence. So much crap. So much plotting and planning. And, you know, just overall maliciousness. Unfortunately, Sebastiano kind of got his way. Well, not kind of. He did get his way with Henri, and then, you know, Lily is collateral. Yes. Just the fact that, I guess, it kind of throws me for a loop because each one of the figureheads, the love interests, were getting clapped one by one by one by one. That's the unsettling part. And, you know, like, I think out of all the bad endings, I still say Orlok's bad ending from the first game is my overall favorite. This comes in at number 2 or 3. It's between his and Yang's from the first game. As much as what got me to hate Yang in his first game bad ending, it made it more memorable because it's like, oh damn, he did what he did, got away with it. I make it a inside joke or a meme, whatever. Like if a love interest claps the the MC, it's called he's pulling a Yang. I name it after him. He ain't the first to do it, but he sure enough isn't the last to do it. But it's fun just to scream, oh, he yanked me! But Henri's bad ending, oh yikes. What on earth? Like, no God. Like I said in the actual gameplay, under different contexts, I would so look forward to, Henri confessing his love to Lily. But child, this wasn't it. Take it back. Throw it away. Get it out of here. But, oh gosh. But it does, I will say this. This ending does kind of carry the essence of, how it gets down in the mafia. Shit gets set up, people get clapped, move on and move forward, But, yeah, that was a crazy ending. I didn't think, they would all get clapped, but then when I saw, the pictures being removed one by one, oh no, everybody's getting clapped. That was something else. But folks, we're gonna go ahead and end the video there. Next video, we will be doing alternate choices. So all the choices from the first run of Henri's route, we'll do the opposite choices. Of course, there were some choices where I borked and got a dead route. Like I died, and it was crazy. And I was freaking out, so I was like, oh my god, you could die. So, yeah, y'all, with that, we'll go ahead, next video, we will get that sorted through. And then, finally, the following video, we'll get the best ending. And then, we should, well, there's some extra stuff. Mainly the advent calendar in the extras. I just want to see if that is something new or it's not. So we'll see about that. But yeah, y'all, that has been another video from your girl. thank you all for tuning on in, stopping on by. Love to have you. Don't be a stranger, y'all. If anything, holla at your girl. Let me know if you enjoyed the video or not. I do like to, get some criticism, some feedback. It's all gravy. I'll try to, with your suggestions, I'll try to amend my video output and quality. And yeah, folks, thank you very much for stopping on by. I can never thank you enough. When it comes to YouTube, y'all know my philosophy on this YouTube shit. View what you wanna, do what you wanna, and I'll see you lovely lads, lassies, and legends in the next episode. So until then, my friends, take care, take it easy, and